With me now is Kevin O'Leary, chairman of O'Leary Ventures, and Kennedy, host of the Kennedy Saves the World podcast. Guys, I want to get from each of you your kind of top line thoughts as Elon Musk sails off into the sunset of what you think his best achievements were. You first, Kevin.
Bringing the whole idea of a different kind of audit into the psyche of bipartisan taxpayers. DOGE is a good idea. It just is. Auditing the government under any administration is a good idea. And trying to make it more efficient is a good idea. Now, one thing everybody learns, and I'm including myself in this statement, is you don't understand Washington till you go there. It is a very nasty, nasty place.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And anybody that exposes themselves that close to the sun is going to burn some feathers. And I think he experienced that and realized he did some great things, but there's other great things that he's doing, including, I'm a shareholder in Tesla. I'd like to see him a little focused on that. He's getting back to that as well. But I don't think what he did was bad at all. He didn't get near $1 trillion of savings. And Elizabeth Warren, parting card, is why Washington is nasty. You're going to get exposed to that. You need thick skin, and I think he understands that now. I think he did a great job.
Kennedy, take a quick listen to Dana Bash on CNN.
Let's do it. Was it really about just cutting waste, fraud, and abuse? No. I mean, it just wasn't. It was about making some specific cuts, ideological cuts, cultural, places where they had cultural differences.
What do you make of that? I mean, she's right in the sense that everything this president does, policy-wise, is ideological, as is every president.
And everything the Democrats do in terms of spending is also ideological. And it sounds like she's carrying water and delivering talking points for the Democratic establishment, which has not served her or CNN very well. I mean, Jake Tapper's doing fine because he's now telling tales about Democrats' cultural and media failure. So I guess good for him. Kevin is absolutely right. This is so incredibly necessary because we are going to drown under the weight of the payments that we will owe on the debt that we're continuing to rack up. And unless we stop just heaping money on these vanity projects for lawmakers in both parties, because yes, Washington is mean and evil, but it's also filled with people who are addicted to power and votes, and they tie that with government spending and what they can give to their constituents. Yeah. And they're not going to be the ones who stop the spending, but at least now Democrats who have short memories can go back to buying Teslas again.
Kevin, I know that you hate to go political, so I'm obviously going to ask you a politically minded question now, which is, you say the economy is on fire, we've never been better. Do you attribute that solely to the last 4 months? Who owns this bounteous period?
So let me deal with your first statement. I don't deal with politics because I don't make any money with politics. I make money with policy, so I only care about policy. I don't mind that this president and this administration has this unique attribute of doing everything as sausage is being made with a camera there. This is unique. Trump doesn't care. So if you're watching sausage being made with all of this volatility just around the tariff narrative, he stretched and pushed the powers of the executive up against the courts. He doesn't care. And they push back. He doesn't care. What matters is, where are we policy-wise? The market is now back near its highs. The economy, almost full employment. We are killing it in tech, where I'm an investor. I'm very, very happy. And yet the market's starting to figure out what really Trump is doing is getting us to a reciprocal tariff, maybe around 10% by the time we get to the midterms. That's kind of the vibe in the market right now. And no administration has ever tried to negotiate 60 trade deals at once. That's never been done. And so obviously now, with these pushbacks from the courts and the appeals and yada, yada, woof, 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 it's going to be a little slower. But have you noticed Japan, Canada, the EU, India still talking? They know Trump's not going to stop. He's a bulldog. He's just going to keep coming after him with tariffs. So they haven't dropped their negotiating teams in Washington. That goes on as we speak.
Kennedy, you get the last 10 seconds.
I am very hopeful that the president sends the rescission package to Congress and they make good on the $9.4 billion in cuts that he is seeking. And I hope they find their spines and cut even more, because government is too big, it's too cumbersome, it's too expensive, and that just squashes the middle class.
This is your whole raison d'etre.
Absolutely right, Jillian, and thank you for using your beautiful French.